this week, or last week actually, Netflix came out with a new film called The Gray Man, which is their biggest budget movie ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
They just took $200 million, threw it against the wall, and hoped that Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans and Anna de Armas would stick. And they stuck.
They stuck.
They stuck, and they made one heck of a fun movie.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. It's yet another one of those action movies that gets absolutely wrecked by professional reviews.
Yeah,
But the moviegoers seem to love it to bits.
Yeah, there's a big disconnect.
Yeah, there's a very big disconnect. If you look at Rotten Tomatoes score between reviewers and the movie audience. And we are part of the movie audience. We don't review anything here. We just say whether we like something or we do not like something. And we liked The Gray Man.
I liked it a lot. Yeah.
I really liked psychopathic, mustache wearing, khaki jeans, Chris Evans.
Chris Pornstache Evans.
Oh my God, he was amazing. I mean, I love seeing him in roles like that. I just love seeing him do his thing. It's incredible.
He has such charisma. His charisma from Knives Out tenfold.
Yeah.
I
mean, I've seen multiple films where he stars in that are not MCU films by now, and I like the guy so much. I just want to see everything he stars in. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it reminded me of the movie Columbiana with... Columbiana? Columbiana.
I haven't seen it.
No?
So far my theory that I just want to see everything where Chris Evans stars in.
He has the same charisma in that movie as well. So
cool.
It's really nice. But
I'm seeing it.
This movie was just awesome. It's a typical government agent getting betrayed by his own agency vibe. We've seen it 100 times before. It's also been done better story-wise sometimes, but it was just such a fun movie, and I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Yeah, it was fun. I had a blast, and it was great.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna talk about the movie a whole lot because there are other things that we want to discuss.
Yeah, and people can just turn on Netflix and just watch it themselves. So
yeah, but we could already watch it before it was on Netflix because we were one of the 3 countries that was able to go to the theater and see it over there. Which is something that I tried to find why, and I couldn't. But for some reason, Netflix released the film in theaters in Portugal, South Korea, and the Netherlands, where we are. We have no idea why.
Nope. No clue.
No, we think it's maybe that Netflix is experimenting whether their films would perform well
Testing
in cinema.
the water.
It hasn't really performed well in cinema. It's got a total box office amount of $350,000, I think, which compared to the $200 million budget is not that much.
No, it isn't. But for a test for a certain amount of days, maybe it's good enough. They've projected it probably what it should make in those countries to make it viable to test on a larger scale.
Yeah.
But when I was coming out of the movie and I saw in the opening credits, I saw Netflix, I was thinking about like, whoa, yeah, it's a good choice to give us the opportunity to watch this movie with all the action in the cinemas. I was really like, it's a really good and smart move because this is the best way to watch a movie like this.
Yeah.
But afterwards I came to the conclusion and got some more information that it was only 3 countries that showed it in cinemas. So I was like, huh?
Yeah, that was a surprising thing. Surprised me too, because I was trying to find out whether it was doing well in the box office.
Yeah.
And I saw the worldwide result of $350,000, and I was like, no movie's that big of a flop.
No.
No. It turns out it was just 3 countries, so that wasn't really representative of what it could have possibly done otherwise. But it was a very enjoyable movie. But there are a lot of questions surrounding it. What we do know, however, is that a part 2 has been announced.
Yeah.
So there's going to be more Gray Man, and Ryan Gosling is already attached to the project.
Yeah, it sets up a perfect trilogy.
So yeah, I mean that looks like something that could be very interesting. I don't know if I need this movie to be a trilogy or even have a sequel, to be honest. I really don't know. I also think that it's very early for Netflix to greenlight a sequel, so they are very confident, especially since this is their worst year performance-wise yet.
Yeah, but it make big numbers on Netflix. So
Yeah, but it's very difficult to compare how well something does on Netflix, because when a movie premieres in theaters, you have thousands of other movies to compare it to that also premiered in theaters. And what are
yeah,
you going to compare The Gray Man to?
probably to other Netflix movies
Yeah, but
like The Guard,
yeah, but you also have to
Underground
compare.
6.
Yeah, but you also have to compare the amount of subscription. You
Hmm.
have to compare the total turnover for Netflix, because if you release a movie in cinema, you can literally see the turnover that a movie generates by the amount of people that buy
Hmm.
tickets for it. But Netflix subscriptions have gone down.
Yeah.
So if Netflix subscriptions go up now after this movie releases, is it because of the movie or does it have another reason? You cannot definitively state that the movie is the reason that people have gotten a new Netflix subscription.
No.
You can't.
No.
So that makes it very difficult to gauge how successful a movie actually is on Netflix.
But to be honest, a big company like these have algorithms and they have screen time watched throughout their subscription.
They
so
do
they have
do.
measures.
But I mean,
for
people
that.
can just get a month subscription for Netflix and then just watch that movie, and that doesn't mean that the movie generated $10 or €10 of turnover.
True.
Because people can watch as many things as they want during that month. They can watch like all the seasons of The Queen's Gambit and Bridgerton, and then they'll have paid $10 for those two and the movie.
Yeah.
Whereas we of course we have a subscription to our local theater chain. If we didn't, we would have to pay 12 euros to go see just the movie.
Yep.
So there's a big difference between the two. And I still strongly feel that the subscription streaming services are very successful for TV shows, obviously, but maybe not for films. And they are very, very hurt by the fact that there is so much competition nowadays.
Yeah, it's true. There is a lot of competitions, and every big company is bringing out their own movies now. So yeah, they need to stay with the competition and release big budget movies. Otherwise, it will plummet even more the subscribers.
Yeah.
So I think they have to.
They have to, on the one side. On the other hand, Top Gun has proven that a mainstream blockbuster film can still get people in the theaters.
True.
You don't have to be a superhero movie. You don't have to be a Star Wars movie. You can just be a movie about fighter jets with Tom Cruise, and you will, well, I mean, there are tons of other actors who could do the same thing. Just make a good movie, and people will go to see it in the theater.
Yeah. But the strange thing is, what is a good movie? That's the whole disconnect with the reviewers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think this is a very difficult thing to say, because if you say that a movie that generates a lot of box office, which means that a lot of people like it and want to see it, is a good movie, that means all Transformers films are really good movies.
They are not.
They are not really good movies. No. But the stupid thing is, we've seen all of them.
Yeah.
You've seen all of them.
Yeah.
I've seen all of them. So we are sitting here complaining about Transformers being bad movies, but we did see all of them.
Yeah.
It's not like we saw the last Transformers movie and we're like, no, we're not going to see that. We saw it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So
but we're in a position we can all watch every movie we want.
Yeah,
so that's the
but
difference.
I skipped the last Fantastic Beast film.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it for me, it does get to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm just going to skip this. I'm not going to watch this. And I did the same to Wonder Woman, by the way. I saw Wonder Woman months later on HBO Max.
Yeah.
So that's a thing. I think, yeah.
But you still watched it.
Warner Brothers is dropping the ball, man. I don't know. That's a whole different discussion. The Gray Man is a really fun film. You should definitely watch it because you'll be entertained. Unless you, of course, you don't really like action movies, then just go watch something else.
And I hope a lot of these movies will get released in cinema, even if it's for a short amount of time, that you can watch all the awesomeness on the big screen, because there's no medium better.
I mean, a lot of people do feel that watching a film from the comfort of your own home with a subscription service is really, really good and is the best way to see a movie.
I'm not one of those.
No, me neither. I think a film is best watched in a theater.
Yeah.
That was
good sound,
great sound, good
screen.
image,
Yeah.
and of course the immersion, because you're not distracted because you have to run to the kitchen to get some snacks, or you're not tempted to go look at your phone, because I mean, if I watch a movie at home on a couch, I'm tempted to look at my phone because I don't have moviegoers all around me who will be annoyed by me doing so. So yeah, no, I'm definitely a cinema kind of guy, a theater kind of guy. So yeah, I'm really glad I saw The Gray Man in theaters, and I hope that Netflix decides to release The Gray Man 2 in theaters as well.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we'll see, but it'll be a while before that film comes out, and I think A Gray Man 3, maybe not. We'll see.
We'll see. I think it has everything to be a trilogy, but we'll just wait and see.
We'll wait and see. You have made it to the end of yet another AMF production. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you did, and be sure to check out any of our other videos.